Thai startups, they either go and seek funding from the government, or they craft their products and raise fund with the foreign investors, either angels or VCs.
Okay, so today I have many meetings. I have 5 till the end of the day, and it's 7:30 in the morning. Now I'm at Misu Cafe. It's in Japanese for some reason. It means squirrel, so you can see. And this is a place where Paul, the founder of Potioneer, that I'm going to interview soon, reserved for me.
It's a nice garden.
It sure is. It's beautiful. So I got the permission from Paul, the founder of Potioneer. So Potioneer is a seed startup in Thailand, and it's a app that provides private chef dinner booking platform with most number of active chefs in Thailand. So you can actually reserve chefs through the app. I'll ask him questions on his background, on how he started his own company, his views of the current Thailand startup scene. So keep in mind that he's a seed startup. He started his company last year, so it's a perspective from like a local seed startup in Thailand. I'd love to know more about your background. What made how did you end up starting your own company?
Oh boy, okay. So I graduated from University, majoring accounting. Mm-hmm. So I did start my first job as an auditor in TechUT.
Oh yeah, I checked your LinkedIn.
Yeah. So
is it pretty normal to work as a consultant first and then do a startup?
No, actually I can say it's very rare because
really,
people who work as a consultant in a big corporate usually they get a very good compensation, so they don't have the urge to start something new, and especially doing startups is so tired, right? So you have to spend a lot of time, 24 hours a day, to really find your product market fit, do the market or customer validation, find your first 100 users, the first 100 paying users, right? So it's very exhausting job, honestly. So my friends in my same class from Chulalongkorn University don't really start any new business. Either their family already have existing family business, or they work for a big corporate. Anyway, the reason why I started Potioneer is because I do have a passion in innovation. I just love to create new things in the hope that it will benefit the vast majority of people. I didn't start off with chef because I don't cook. I don't have a passion in culinary. Yeah, in cooking from the start. But the passion started to form after I talked to more than 100 chefs in the past a year. Just last year, I studied this model. But before that, I pivot a lot.
Oh really?
Yeah. This is not my first.
Was it all related to food, or?
Yeah, it's still in F&B. Because I start off with actually wanting to do a platform for bartenders to share their mixology skill, because I do have some connection with Diageo and Punarica, the biggest alcohol supplier in Thailand. So I want to start from there. But then after I started, I feel it's very hard to establish alcohol-related business in Thailand due to the restricted promotion of alcohol. As we are Buddhist, right? A Buddhist country, so there's a limited time for promotion. There's a big fine if you violate the law. Yeah, here it's very tough.
But did you want to do something with the
I'd love to, but then as a businessman, I have to figure out a way to do something more sustainable, right? So I pivot from drinks to food, and then I found out that one of my friends back in Chulalongkorn. He's an MC of Top Chef Thailand. So that's when I think, oh, it's a very good connection that I can build my chef ecosystem with my product. Having him as a co-founder and help to connect with like a celebrity chef or already well-known chef as an eyeball, so people can know about Potioneer through already popular chef. So yeah, we recruit him. Now currently he's one of our co-founders. Yeah, and that's how we started. So from then at first we bootstrapped from the start. So I used my own money to kickstart my startup.
How did you feel when you started your own startup? Like, did you have anxiety or anything, or no? Because I thought like you were getting like a good pay at KPMG, and you must have been sort of like an elite in Thailand. But starting a startup is you always need the.
I've heard a lot of stories saying that it's pretty scary to start like a new business, right?
Yeah.
But for me, the scary part is probably like hidden inside. Like I don't really feel like panic, like what I'm gonna do, like oh my god, like I lose my big job. But it's more like I choose this path, right? So people can say everything about like, hey, why you quit your job? Why you start like burning all your money to invest in this newly company that no guarantee that you're gonna survive in the next like few years. So why do you keep doing this? I know it's a scary scenario to put yourself into this, but I feel like it's your choice. It's your choice. It's your risk appetite, right? So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you cannot like put a label on things honestly.
Well, how is like the risk appetite in like Thailand overall?
It's not a big thing for people in Thailand to encourage you to be like entrepreneur. You see a lot of events, especially like Tech Source or like other tech event hosted by the government. So it's very rare for you to find like a organically grow like Thai startups that make it with the consumer market. It's very rare. For linemen, that's a very, how do I say? They start from somewhere already, so they start with line. So line is like somehow line like exceed WhatsApp, right? Because at one point I remember when iPhone newly introduced, everyone used WhatsApp in Thailand. Everyone used WhatsApp until line comes, and then line figure out Thai people behavior, which is very similar to Japanese, similar to like Taiwanese. We love like cute things, so we love to use stickers a lot, right? Instead of texting only. Because WhatsApp only have like text at a time. So when we saw like stickers, it's very cute. All Thai people they
move to line.
They download line and they suddenly like shit the people switch to line.
Really?
And then that's how they build like a community, right? So after they have like big user base, so they start to introduce like new service, new products like lineman, delivery. Because when I was working for my previous company, because actually when I quit KPMG, I started to work for another Thai startup.
Oh, really?
Yeah, before I started Potioneer. So this Thai startup is like it's a fast-growing Thai startup at a time called QQ.
Oh, QQ, yes.
Yeah,
I heard of it. There's a lot of users here, right?
Yeah. So we use QQ to book like a famous restaurant, especially the mall in Yawarat, like where the long queues and we use like a smart queuing system. So I was working in their first team as a BD. So I was a business development.
Oh, like for QQ, like what made you like motivate to? Is it a risk to work at a startup in Thailand, or do you get good pay?
You get good pay.
Really?
You get considerably good pay comparing to the rest of the like companies in the same industry. Because it's very competitive, and I can say a lot of Thai startups 6-7 years ago, they started as a software house, so they already have a client, like big client, like bank, insurance company, or government. So they do IT projects, either it's web-based, iOS, Android, and consider like actually like 7-8 years ago, it's very popular. All the corporate they want to do like digital transformation, right? So all the software houses get the benefit from here. And then there's a trend for government to support on this, like Thai Post and government office. They want to also do like digital transformation, so they allocate budget, like big budget to this. QQ, they start off with the software house called Yummy.
Oh, so they were connected.
So I first applied my job to Yummy, the software house first.
Ah, I see.
To learn about how to do like a startups, how to do the tech product, right? So what kind of environment you need to have, like front end, back end, what's the like a system architect is like, how to do like a servers, how to set up everything. So my sole purpose to work for Yummy is to understand more about how to do like a proper setup with the team for my own startups. So I was like eager to learn at the time. And then when Yummy, at the time Yummy was like their sole business model was software house. They go to propose a lot of projects. They got it. That's how they survived. But then the founder of QQ currently, Picho, he wanted to do something like that he believed is going to be like a main revenue stream, so they don't have to go to propose like to get new project all the time, so they can have this one business that can last longer for the whole company. So that's his journey, his idea. Then I was got pulled from Yummy to work for QQ full time as a BD. So at the time I was like go on pitching stage a lot to raise fund for QQ. At the time they were raising like pre-Series A and Series A round. So I was like going Indonesia, Singapore, Korea, just to raise fund. And that time was very fun actually because I can see a lot of, because it's a trend for a lot of countries in Southeast Asia to invest in like a new startups.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, because I can say the tech ecosystem in the past comparing to now is totally different. At the time, the Echelon Summit by E27 and Tech in Asia, TechCrunch, oh man, so many things. It's very popular. It's very popular and very attractive for like many, how do I say, like young students in the university to start something new and just join their program and try to find investor for your newly idea for your startups. Not even already done the product market fit, but you just have an idea, you go pitch, get the funding. So at the time, I feel like it's very easy to get investment from the investor.
You told me about getting funded from other countries as well. Is that usual? Do you need to go pitch to other countries to get funded? Or is it is the money accessible in Thailand as well?
Okay, this is just my opinion. Maybe you ask other Thai founders who have different ideas. But for me, I feel like Thai investor is very conservative compared to foreign investor. Very conservative. Conservative in the way that they are a bit risk averse, which is ironic to invest in a startup, right? But I understand why how they come up with that mentality is because they put the priority in the company making profit, right? So they don't want to lose their money. They want to put money in and then they expect a big growth. Actually, Potioneer, right? I bootstrapped my startups from the start, but then recently last year I raised fund with the Malaysian angels. So what I feel, okay, this is just my opinion. What I feel like Thai startups, they either go and seek funding from the government, or they craft their products and raise fund with the foreign investors, either angels or VCs. VC is a bit harder in the way that you need to have a good traction first before you go and pitch. And
right.
Alright, so that's it for this video, but on the next video, we will discuss further on the funding landscape in Thailand, and also on future exits and goals that startups set in Thailand.